Hello and welcome back. And in this video we are going to be exploring material in SwiftUI. Material is another great feature that was introduced in WWDC 21 and with the release of SwiftUI 3.0. Now UI Visual Effect View has been around in UI Kit for a very long time. It's been so long that I've even lost the track of time. But material is a shape style introduced in SwiftUI, and it provides a background material which can be applied to create a blur effect. There is a predefined type available, and these predefined types are supported under dark and light mode. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. We will start with a simple Z stack, and then we'll create a linear gradient and add a V stack inside it, and this V stack will contain some text views. So we're gonna first create colors for our gradient. So this is gonna be a color array, and it's gonna have some predefined colors. So we're gonna use blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, and brown. Alright, once we have done that, we're gonna go inside our body and we're gonna create a Z stack. Inside the Z stack, we're gonna create a linear gradient. This linear gradient, one of the overload expects color, so we're gonna provide our colors variable. Start point, we're gonna start at top, maybe top leading, and bottom trailing. Let's go ahead and take a look how it looks. So this is how it looks like. All right, now we don't have full effect because there's safe area that's actually constraining the view to be displayed within the safe area, but we want this to bleed through the safe area. So what we can do is we can apply edges instead, ignore safe area all, and we can rerun to see our gradient take effect full screen. Alright, this is perfect. Now we're gonna start adding our V stack. So we're gonna add a V stack, and let's give some spacing in this V stack for about 50 points. Okay, we're gonna have some text, and we're gonna basically paste it a few times. Alright, let's give all these texts some font. So we're going to use title 2, and foreground color maybe secondary. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look how it looks. So this is how our text looks like. Okay, now this is a perfect way for us to add background, because now we can barely see it because our foreground is secondary, and we can use some blur in this. So let's apply a background material to the text views, and we'll give extra spacing around this text. So we'll also add some padding to that. So first we're gonna add padding. Okay, and I'm gonna apply various different types of background to give you a better feel of how each of them look like. So we're gonna say material dot, let's start with ultra thin material. Okay, I'm gonna copy these two, paste them here. This one is gonna be thin material. Okay, and then next one is going to be a regular material. after that, we're gonna have thick material, and then we're gonna have ultra thick, all right. And I'm gonna make one more copy because we have one more example of material which is called bar, okay, which is like toolbar bar. Okay, let's go ahead and run this, and what we're gonna see is like, you know, material of different type being applied. So these are like, you know, a few material designs that have been applied, and as you can see, they're like, you know, slightly different, but they all like, you know, work really well with the background. Like, you know, you can see a level of like, you know, some sort of background from that, and text is also readable. Now if you want to override the dark and light mode, let's go ahead and support that. And as you can see, as soon as we switch to dark mode, our text has changed. Basically the background has changed. So let me go ahead and do this one more time. So I'm gonna just toggle this off, and this is our light mode, which is the default, or we can actually do this light mode and dark mode. Yeah, so all the colors and the material plays really well with our mode, dark modes. Okay, so that is these are your material. Now when applying material, you can also add shapes to them. Okay, and shapes can be added with the second parameter, which is in, and that takes a type of a view, so or shape basically. So we're gonna say we want a rounded rectangle with corner radius of 10, not 110, just 10. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this, put it a few times, basically just copy and paste for all of them so we can see them, see the effect on all of them. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and run this. So as you can see, this is how our code looks in the light mode, and this is how our code looks in the dark mode with the material. Now we are repeating a lot of code in here, so let's refactor this a little bit better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, create a private function, view with material. We're gonna expect some sort of string being passed and subtext being passed as well. Okay, and we are also gonna expect a material to be passed in. So material, this is gonna return us some view. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply have our vstack. First we're gonna have a text, which is gonna display the text. We're gonna have this, basically a font given to this, title 2. Then we'll have like another text below that, which is gonna be for our subtext, and we're gonna change this to subheadline. Okay, gonna add some padding. Let's give it a frame, max width, which is gonna be infinity, and background of type material that's being supplied to us right here. All right, so basically what we're gonna do now is inside this guy right here, we're gonna replace this with our newly created view. So we're gonna say view with material. So we're gonna have first text as dev techie, and we're gonna use the material name to be basically the subtitle text. So ultra thin material. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this, paste it a few times. Okay. Then we're gonna add thin material. Okay, and I'm gonna copy that. Now next material is the so we have ultra thin, thin, regular material. Okay, and then we have our thick material, ultra thick, and bar, and this one is not needed, so let's remove this and let's go ahead and rerun this. And with that, we can see the different levels of materials that's been applied. So this is what your ultra thin material is gonna look like. This is what your thin material is gonna look like. As you can see, it's slightly more opaque than this one, and we are actually increasing, like, you know, how these guys are gonna look, right? So yeah, so this was all about materials introduced in SwiftUI 3.0. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you.